Alrighty traders, so market has just closed, so let me give you a bit of a wrap on what is happening today and this week. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty. So what a great week. Firstly guys, if you need help with your trading, grab that $7, literally $7 complete trading course. Very first link in the description. You can see all the details on the screen there. Very first thing in the description, go grab that. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be running the sale for, but just make sure you go grab it now. That way you don't have to pay the $500 when I do take it back to the $500 price. Go grab it, guys. Go get the help you need. And if you're not happy, I'm happy to refund you. Just go get the help you need, okay, guys? So the thing that what actually happened today on the markets, I was watching the market just close just then. And what actually happened in the market, we actually had a pretty strong rally towards the close there. So let me just show this with you here. If I actually bring up, let me bring up the last 15 minutes here, so you can see the last 15 minutes. Even if we bring up the last minute chart, look at this here. This is a minute. This is going to the minute chart now. You can see that we were pretty much in a small little downtrend through here. I wonder if there was any short-term trades here for my private clients. I have one private client of mine right now, and he emailed me just recently, and he's just like, he's taken 1 and 2 minute trades, and he's just absolutely just killing it, absolutely just killing it. He made something like, this is one of my private clients, but that is, he made, what is that? He made something like $20-something thousand in about a 25-day period, in the last 25 days or something like that. Just absolutely just, oh my goodness, amazing. If you'd like to learn more about how I actually trade the markets myself, and then also, and learn more about actually, if you want to join the coaching program, then just go join my webinar. On the webinar, I teach you all about my #1 trading system, how I scan the markets. And then on that, I also offer you my coaching program as well too, if you want to become a private client of mine. So go to Johns, JOHNS, freetraining.com, johnsfreetraining.com. If you go to there, so Johns, JOHNS, freetraining.com. On there, you'll be able to join the webinar. You'll be able to learn about everything I've done there. Also about how I went from $250,000 in debt to lose it to making money. And then also, if you're interested in becoming a private client of mine where I can coach you every day, then on the webinar, you get the opportunity to do that as well. So the really big thing here, as you can see here, right, so come around about that 330 mark, the bias just came straight in big time. Now, this is obviously short-term, guys, right? Short-term, but you can see what actually happened here. As soon as we started that last half an hour, especially in this last sort of 15-minute mark, the bias just came straight back in. How about the S&P 500? Same for the S&P 500. We just went for a very, very, very strong rally because I was actually watching the markets close, and I was looking at the markets here, such as the S&P and even the Dow. And if I zoom in, I was looking at the Dow right here. I'm like, okay, this bar. Let me actually just zoom right in on this bar here. So this bar was actually down here somewhere. It was actually down here somewhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's where the close was. I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be like a weak close. And then something out of nowhere, the last 15 minutes, the buyers came straight back in and held it strong there. Let's go have a look at the Nasdaq. What happened with the Nasdaq same thing with the Nasdaq, right? Just a very, very big, strong upward move as well too. Once again, I'm trying to see if there's any trades for my private clients that I've taken here. So there was nothing there. There's not any real beauty trades there. Maybe he would have taken this one here. Anyway, again, I'm so proud of my private clients. They're just doing such an amazing job there. And there's a lot of money to be made from these markets if you are consistently patient, right? And just on that note, guys, I want you to think about this thing, okay? You don't need a lot of trades to make a lot of money in the market. Stop trying to overtrade, right? Stop trying to trade a lot. Don't. Just look for good opportunities. Wait, right? Do you know that if you trade in the markets, right? Do you know that trade in the markets? Do you know that it actually doesn't take that many trades of doubling your money? You do the numbers, right? You do the math. If you started with $1,000 and then you waited for opportunities, that gives you a massive probability of doing 100% return, which that's actually pretty easy to do on options if you get a really good move. How many times would you need that $1,000 to double for you to become a millionaire? Think about that, right? People wanting to take 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 trades all the time. You don't, right? If you could just find, over the next couple of years, anyone can go from $1,000 to becoming a millionaire. The key is what setups are the ones that actually generate that, and then the hard thing is you just saying no, because 95% of your trading, what's made me so successful is I've learned through pain the word no, which means 95% of the time I'm saying no, I'm not getting in the markets. And then that 5% of the time I'm like, here we go, right? Here we go. So the thing that I really want to share with you is something I talked about in the video that I did a few weeks ago. A couple of days ago. And I said, okay, I believe the market may go just sideways a bit, or we may get a bit of a pullback. And then we're probably going to wait for this moving average to catch up. Because you notice the market doesn't get too far away from, this is a 9 moving average. You can see here 9. I've got a 9 moving average and a 20. It's nothing special really. I just use them to see what's happening with what underneath. So we can see here, right? We can see this 9 moving average. And in fact, let me actually just do this here. Let me just I have all these different tabs that I have just to check with the moving averages. And I'm just going to remove the 20. I'm just going to keep the 9 here. There we go. All right, cool. So you can see what's actually happened here, right? So we've actually got a move up, and then now we've got a bit of, really it was just a bit of a choppy week, right? Very, 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 very choppy week. And now look what's actually happened here recently. Now we've got a very strong moving average trending up. So there's a lot of strong short-term momentum, right? Moving averages is to me is like a momentum field, right? It's like a surfer. A surfer does what? A surfer's paddling. This is the surfer just sitting here, waiting, and he sees the wave coming, and he's waiting for the right time, and then doom, he jumps on it, and the momentum's like the pushing, like that's the momentum pushing. If you get a strong moving average, that's like momentum pushing you in that direction. And so you can see what actually happened here. We actually had a nice higher close. It had a nice little small little update today when it comes to that there. Let's go to the S&P 500. We can see the S&P 500 didn't really get back down to the 9 moving average, but we had another nice little update. And it's just incredible, guys, to see this the market go through a big bounce through here. I would have expected to see a bit more of a pullback than we got this week. It's just incredible. Again, like even like on the S&P, right? Like I was probably expecting maybe even something like this to come back down through to here, and then maybe do something like that and then go. But wow, there's a lot of strength in these markets. It's something that I expected, and most people just are. Yeah, most people are completely shocked when it comes to these markets. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. And that's why, most people now saying, oh wow, good job. But then back down here, when I was actually I brought out my projection video, which you can see on the actual, if you actually go to my main channel, which is, if you just click on my name, you'll be able to see my main channel. You'll see the trailer video, which I did the projection video saying we're on our way to 5,500. And man, I've been getting so many hate emails, which is the good thing is I actually love that. If I get a lot of hate emails, even people, do you know people are actually even searching for me on Facebook and then messaging me all these big, like I have this one guy, he's like, John, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's like emails like that, right? Posts like that. And then you don't know what you're talking about. The market's going to crash. You're an idiot, blah, 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 blah. And then, it's like these big, long texts. I'm like, man, get a life. What are you doing with your life? You're just spending all this time here doing this, like, John, blah, 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 blah. And he's just going, right? He's just like, do, and then writing me big, long text even on Facebook, right? Sending me little private messages. I'm not even friends with this person. And I'm like, why are you going, man? Focus on the markets. And then now let's go have a look at the Nasdaq as well too. Nasdaq had actually a much very strong rally into the close. So things are looking quite strong here right now in the markets. So let's go back and look at the look at the overall targets through here. So the target, let's have a look at this here. So the target, we have a bit of a double bottom here on the Nasdaq. So we have a bottom here, and then we have a bottom here, and then we have resistance here. So that target there is actually that 15,000 target. So there's a high probability we're going to get to that 15,000 target there. That's the same for the S&P 500, where you can see we're actually almost at my actual target there, which is quite amazing. You can see that projection, this target here, the 4,600, which is also these last support resistance levels. If you take that double bottom, measure from the double bottom, and you project it up to the upside, and then you project that back up like that, you'll see that that's the actual target for that. So look at this move come out of this level through here. So wow, absolutely gangbusters. And so we can see that through there. Let's go have a look at the good old gold market today. Pretty much a nothing day today with the gold market. Bit of a sideways day on the silver market. Same sort of thing. Bit of a sideways day. Not really much going on there when it comes to that. And again, nothing really much to go on when it comes to the silver market. But the silver industry, or the silver sectors here, SILJ and SIL. The thing about what I'm seeing through here is that this is probably setting up to be quite a nice little, I'm looking for a really good trade next week, which is going to be quite amazing. Now we're getting a bit of a pullback here. If we can get something like this, and then a nice little breakout bar like that, breaking above this 38 level, guys, there's a high probability we're going to get to the 44, 42, and that's going to give me a really good short-term trade to actually trade with. And so that's going to be quite amazing through there. So there we go, traders. Hope this really helps you out, and I'll see you in the next video.